Alright, so here is the highly requested calculator tutorial. So hopefully this clears things up if you were confused on when to use which one and how to plug it into your calculator. So we use the regular trig functions whenever we are solving for a side length. So that means that we know what our angle is. That's when we can use these ones. So if I am solving for the side length of x, that means that in comparison to the angle, which is 58 degrees, so this is my angle. So in comparison to that angle, I have the side that is opposite, and I have my hypotenuse. So if I have the side opposite and hypotenuse, don't forget to always write your SOHCAHTOA. So opposite and hypotenuse, that's OH. That means that I am using sine. So sine, we put the angle in the parentheses with sine. So sine of 58 degrees is going to be equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So my opposite is x, and my hypotenuse is 20. So how I'm going to plug this one into the calculator, first I have to get x by itself because that's what we're solving for. So I can multiply this side by 20, so it takes that out of the denominator, means I have to multiply that side by 20 as well. So I'm left with x is equal to 20 times the sine of 58 degrees. Make sure that your calculator is in degrees and not radians. So this is a calculator that most people have. So degrees is at the top right there, that button. So make sure that it is in degrees and not in radians. There is a difference. Make sure that you use that or you're gonna get answers that are very wrong. Okay, so the way that we plug this in, 20 times the sine, just regular sine button of 58 degrees, enter, you get that side length is about, doesn't matter how many decimal places you round it to, it'll, like if I'm gonna have you do it on the test, I'll tell you. So 16.96 units. That's the length of that side. That's when we use the regular trig function for sine. Now, the one example for when we use the inverse is when we're solving for the angle. So if we don't know the angle measure, we can't plug it in with the regular trig function. So instead, so once again, we have side that is opposite, and we have, so that's our opposite side. This is our hypotenuse. So is the one we're using again. So the sine of the angle we are solving for, which is x, is going to be equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is 12 over 20. And if I want to know what that angle is, then that's when we use the inverse. So that's sine to the -1, so x will be equal sine to the -1, the inverse of sine, 12 over 20. Put the ratio in parentheses, and the way that you plug that into your calculator, here, okay, so that is second button, and then sine, so that's sine to the -1's right there, and 12, and then divided by 20, and enter. And you get it is about 36.87 degrees. So make sure that you use the right ones and you know how to plug it into your calculator.